A little history. You actually started out as a busker, which I found super amazing. You had big dreams, and in fact, Fly Away was inspired by the way you thought you would feel versus the way you actually feel. Can you tell us more about this?
I wanted to write a song about how I thought I'd feel when I was busking, dreaming, then now that I'm here, how I actually feel, which is still anxious and still nervous and still intense, you know. But the chorus is really a song for everyone. The chorus I wrote to be general, to be something for everyone, to be that song that, you know, I listened to when I was young, that made me want to really push myself and go for things. And I wanted the chorus to be something that everyone could relate to. So I made sure I was really specific in the verses, because everybody knows the Tones loves to tell a story. Yeah. But then I wanted the chorus to just be for everyone.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. Like I can actually relate, because never in my wildest dreams would I think that I would be sitting here interviewing Tones and I right now. So it's amazing. So the Fly Away music video, I love it. It really moved me. It gave me goosebumps, even giving me goosebumps right now just thinking about it. What's the meaning behind, you know, your vision of the music video?
Well, the music video, I wanted it to be kind of start off with this like booth that when you walk into it, it's like, what's your biggest dream, or what do you want that's going to make you happy, which really is a dream. And then when you sit in it, it actually shows you whether you want it to or not. It shows you what you actually need to be happy, which is usually so much less than we think. It's usually something to do with human connection. Or connection. Yeah. And then I wanted to have the Australian gospel choir like singing in a field, and beautiful. And the best thing about that, which is something that now when you go and watch a film clip, you'll just get it. The best thing about that is that I only wanted to do 3 takes of that version of the singing in the field. The reason being is, this song was so fresh. We only finished it like a week before we did the film clip, and we only finished it like 3 weeks before we released it. It was so fresh, it's so beautiful, that I said, if we do any more than 3 takes, it's not genuine happiness and emotion. But I wanted all of those people there that were such good people, so amazing singers. They worked on the track as well. They sung in the chorus, to just really feel happiness from the song. So that's what we did. We said, let's do this. Let's just genuinely feel so much happiness and just have the best moment together. And then if we did it more times, it would have just gone, okay, another take. And I just wanted it to be genuine. So I said, no, we'll do 2 or 3 takes of this, and then that's a wrap, because I wanted it to be genuine. And everyone behind the cameras were dancing. Everyone, like my driver was in the background dancing. Like everyone was down. People at the venue, people with the water bottles were dancing. Like, it was so great.
So this song was actually written, produced by you and Dan Hume during this entire pandemic. I wanted to ask you, did being in lockdown encourage you to be creative? Or did it kind of, you know, like some people, it could just suck the life out of them, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, so when I got home, because I had to leave straight away, go back to Australia, I was in Berlin. And when I got home, I was like, oh, this is, you know, exactly what I needed, because I pretty much got plucked off the street while I was busking and then just thrown around the world. Yeah. Really needed a break. It had been like a year. And I was so happy, and I started working, and I was so excited working, writing music every day. And then all of a sudden in August, I just hit this massive wall, had like a mental breakdown. Like I was just kind of like, I can't write music. There's no emotion that you can pull out of living the same day over and over and over again. We weren't allowed to leave our house. And only one person from the house was allowed to go to the supermarket. We could only do 1 hour of exercise a day, and we weren't allowed to stand still. If anyone was in public standing still, that was against the law. You had to be moving and walking somewhere. Crazy. So we had a pretty intense lockdown over here. But then September, the numbers started getting lower, and I started feeling like, this summer could be, we could play shows. We keep going, and everyone in the house, I live with so many people, started getting more excited. And then I started making music again, and it was just finished Fly Away. It was just awesome. I only just finished Fly Away like a week, 2 weeks before we released it. So, it's really fresh.
I feel like that's amazing. And that just goes to show how talented as not only a performer, but also a singer-songwriter that you are. You just finished it like a week ago, like what? Which actually moves on to my next question. So you said you were living in your van, playing on the street with no money, but was the happiest you've ever been in your life. Now that you're freaking successful, do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I gotta say yes, because I just felt like so free. But here's the catch. I was living in my van, and I was, living at a hostel. They let me use the showers and stuff. All my friends live there in tents or in their vans, and
yeah,
I was free, but I was in debt, like just from things, I don't know, whatever. I bought a car like ages ago, my first car, and I crashed it like within a few months, and it was like $15,000. So it's like, I was in debt, but I was like, I'm free. Like, I'm not going to pay for any bills for like 2 years. I'm just going to, like, I was young. I just don't, care. Well, I didn't care. So I was just young, and I wanted to just do what I wanted to do. And, we all make mistakes, but I wasn't really free. I knew there were things I had to take care of later, whether it was sooner or later.
Yeah.
But I can't busk anymore. Like, I want to go up and busk over Christmas. I've already asked places if I can busk, and they said that they wouldn't allow it because they can't control that many people. If there's people. And that's awesome, but also busking was like the time of my life because there was no expectations and everything was amazing and so incredible. Like, if you had 30 people that stopped, it was like playing to the world,
Yeah.
And now there's so much expectation without, whether I admit it or not. If I'm playing a show, I'm like, oh, it's going to be sold out. And you don't say that, you don't mean it. It's just like goes on in your head now.
Yeah.
And you forget to really appreciate it, and then I have to think about it. But I'm going to dress up as someone else and go busking over summer. In the same place, in the same town I used to always busk. I'm thinking of dressing up as the old man from Dance Monkey that I dressed up as.
That's so genius. Oh my God. So if someone who didn't know who Tones and I was wanted to get to know you, which song would you want them to listen to?
The Kids Are Coming. And the reason I say that is because I wanted to purposely start my whole music career letting people know where I stand on life. I think it's really important, my views and how I feel about things. But also, it's the only song on my EP that I 100% produced all on my own, and the first song I ever produced and wrote all on my own. I co-produced everything else. But I didn't ask for anyone for any finishing touches. I usually just send it off to producers, and that's the first one. So I wrote that all with one $300 keyboard with different sounds on it. I didn't use anything but this $300 keyboard. Every sound, even the brass, even the trumpets are all from this keyboard. So that's why. But it's not my favorite song, but I just think that's cool.
Okay, cool. I respect that. So what is next for Tones and I?
I'm going to release my first album.
Woo!
Finish my world tour, and maybe have a kid. No, I'm kidding.
You heard it here first, guys. Tones and I.
No.
I love that baby. So awesome.
All my friends are children, so I have enough already. No, I'm kidding. I'm definitely going to dress up as old Tones and go busking, release my first album, and finish my first ever world tour so I can say I did that. But yeah, that's it at the moment.
That's freaking awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen so many videos of you performing, and it's such an awesome sight to see you performing. You're just in your zone, doing your thing, and I know personally that you were made for this. So last but not least, what's your message to your Malaysian fans? You are so loved here.
Okay. Hello everybody, it's Tones and and I just wanted to say this to all my Malaysian fans. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, looking after your friends and family. I know it's been a tough year. Thank you for always supporting me as an artist and listening to my music, and hopefully after this I can fly over and play a show. I'd absolutely love to.
Fly FM.